fundamental counting principle. The fundamental counting principle is going to help us to determine the sample space, which is all of the possible outcomes. We're also going to use a tree diagram, which is a visual representation of the sample space. An ice cream shop offers chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ice cream in a sugar cone, waffle cone, or a cup. How many different ways can you order? There's a lot of different ways that we can draw a tree diagram. I like to do them using a bubble map. So I'm going to take the flavors, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, and put each flavor in its own bubble. And now I'm going to think, if I decide to go with chocolate ice cream, I could have it in a sugar cone, on a waffle cone, or in a cup. If I want vanilla ice cream, I can have it in a sugar cone, waffle cone, or in a cup. And if I choose strawberry ice cream, sugar cone, waffle cone, cup. So when I pull all of my choices off the tree, chocolate sugar cone, chocolate waffle cone, chocolate cup, vanilla sugar cone, vanilla waffle cone, vanilla cup, strawberry sugar cone, strawberry waffle cone, strawberry cup. So I can count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 different ways that I can order my ice cream. A tree diagram is nice when you do not have a lot of possible outcomes. There is another way we can go about doing this, and that's by using the counting principle. And the counting principle says to multiply the number of choices in each category. So let's go back to this example. We have categories of things. We have flavors, and we have containers for our ice cream. So we want to multiply the number of choices in each category. Well, we had 3 choices of flavors and 3 choices of containers. So 3 times 3, once again, will give us 9 ways. When you're making your tree diagram, it's very important to remember that what goes in the bubble are the choices and not the categories. So let's do this one. 3 coins are tossed. What are the possible outcomes? Well, many times when I ask this question in class, students want to say 6. 6 is the wrong answer because they think 3 coins, each coin has 2 sides, so 3 times 2 is 6. That's not what we're doing. Remember, we have to think of the categories and the number of choices in each category. Our category here would be coin 1, coin 2, and coin 3. On coin 1, you have 2 possible outcomes, heads or tails. Coin 2, 2 outcomes. Coin 3, 2 outcomes. Multiply those together. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2, there's 8 outcomes. Let's go ahead and draw a tree diagram so you can see those possible outcomes. Now this one I'm not going to draw using a bubble map because again there are other ways and I'd like to demonstrate some other options. So on coin 1 you could get heads or tails. Now let's just focus on coin 1 right now being heads. So if coin 1 was heads, then on coin 2 I could get heads or tails. And then on coin 3, well, if coin 1 was heads and coin 2 was heads, I could get heads or tails. If coin 1 was heads and coin 2 was tails, I could also get heads or tails on the third toss. So pulling this off the tree, heads, 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 tails. And I'm just kind of going through like this. So on the other side it would be heads, tails, heads, heads, tails, tails. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 outcomes. Well, from using the counting principle, we know that there's 8 outcomes. Where do the other 4 outcomes come from? If tails is the first thing that we get on the first coin. So we go through again. If we get tails on the first coin, we could get heads or tails on the second. And on coin 3, heads or tails, heads or tails. So tails, heads, heads, tails, heads, tails, 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 heads, tails, tails, tails. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are the other 4 of the 8 outcomes. Last one. A shirt comes in blue, white, gray, or black, and in small, medium, and large. I'm just going to use the counting principle for this one. So let's think about our categories. Our categories are colors and size. Now think about how many choices we have for color. So blue, white, gray, black. That's 4 color choices. And then our sizes, small, medium, and large. So 3. Multiply those together, and we have 12 different possibilities.